Okay, Matt. So we've talked about the importance of wearables in the education market, and it sounds like a great opportunity for companies who would be developing solutions for this space. Can you give us an idea as to what the size and the potential is for these companies who might be interested in taking their solutions in this direction?
It's absolutely gigantic. So my experience comes in a couple of the really main markets. So there's the North American market, the United States and Canada, and within there are a number of private and public institutions of varying sizes. But imagine just one institution within a public space in the United States. Let's say like Houston Independent School District or Integrated School District. I'm not sure exactly what the I stands for. There are somewhere in the order of like hundreds of thousands of students, and that's in one particular district. So if you're able to sell devices to them, there's an opportunity then that one particular district becomes kind of a torchbearer, and others see the amazing things that are happening there, and it grows from that point going forward, right? So imagine that one school district has hundreds of thousands of potential sales, and there are thousands of school districts across the United States and Canada. Then also look at other countries. So I work a lot in the international space, and there are countries around the world that are ripe for using wearable technologies for education, and they come from any socioeconomic level. We don't just need to hit the Western countries with the high SES, because wearables can be powerful learning tools for even low socioeconomic countries as well. And usually those countries can even be easier sales because there's a central authority that works with all of the schools. So instead of dealing with individual school districts, you can deal with an entire ministry of education. Now, beyond that, there's also this international schools market, which is the fascinating one because it is a sizable market. It's about the size of an entire country at this point. And current projections suggest that there will be over 10,000 schools and revenue in the order of 40 or $50 billion worldwide just for these 10,000 plus international schools. Now imagine if you're able to get into those in a market that you're looking into getting into in a broader sense. So you're in a low SES country, but then you've got a well-performing international school, and you get your product into that school, you now have a flagship entity within that country to grow even further. Plus that flagship entity can permeate amongst all these international schools worldwide. So the numbers are just astronomical of the number of schools, the number of students, and the number of impacts that you can have. Because as I said before, in education, wearables are hitting the little guys down at 3 and 4 years old and all the way up into higher education in different levels and different ways. And you talked about, Kevin, that we're hitting day-to-day uses, we're hitting accessibility with special needs people, we're hitting any range of opportunities there. So you're hitting all of these students, you're hitting all these teachers that are available worldwide. And then there's one more point I want to make onto this, and this is kind of the Apple model. So the reason that Apple has done so well in going into education is they're trying to develop brand awareness and brand kind of reliability and connectedness. Well, if you're able to do that with wearables and with an 8-year-old or a 10-year-old or a 15-year-old, and they get out of school, they're probably going to be loyal to your brand. They might ask their parents to buy the same product for them to use at home. So you're getting them exposed to this within a learning environment that's then going to reflect in their broader environment. So the education market is one that cannot be missed for the wearable space.